Journalists in the flat world, we were always trying to find ways to use words and pictures to allow people to step inside stories. We wanted them to feel like they were inside somebody's shoes. And now we have that technology to truly place someone in somebody's shoes and they can see what they see. It tricks your brain into thinking that something that you're seeing on a screen is real because it's all around you. We were in Zambia and we were shooting a story about a group of people who crawl on the ground because they lack access to wheelchairs. In the flat world, we might have showed this individual on the ground, a close-up shot of the terrain that they had to crawl through, their living conditions. But in VR, you can be that person. What was most compelling was to place someone outside that person who is having to crawl. When they are crawling towards you, it hurts your heart, number one. You can look in a flat piece of media and see somebody crawling on the ground or on a still photo. But when you're in Zambia in a virtual reality environment and you are seeing someone make eye contact with you and crawl towards you, yet something happens in synapses of your mind to think that's real, and it motivates you. Motivates you not to only to understand their story, but to care for them. We've told stories for more than 2 decades, and we had control of that story with a frame. Frame was control for us. We got to decide as a storyteller, you're going to see this, now you're going to see this, now you're going to see a close-up, now you're going to see this. In VR, that's totally thrown out the window and you have no control. The viewer has control. There's still a frame, but it is rotating inside the sphere, and that viewer gets to decide where they want to look, and they're in control. A lot of times the first feeling that you have as an immersive storyteller is, wow, this is liberating. You can show the viewer everything. And then you quickly realize when you're in that storytelling, holy cow, the viewer can see anything they want. How do I know where to direct their attention? Some of the rigs we use are up to 24 different cameras that you have to stitch all together. Newsrooms, you don't need that, especially if you're working under a deadline. You can use prosumer grade cameras that work with your mobile device that allow you to quickly and instantly shoot 360-degree spherical video that you can then instantly share with a click of a button to your social platforms. Flat media will still always have value to people from an accessibility wise, because not everyone has access to these devices. But as immersive computing environments become around us and we are spending more and more time in VR, shopping, going to church, consuming music conferences, interacting with other people and doing businesses, just as all of our websites had to respond for mobile, so too will we have to respond for VR, because the world is becoming a place that you step into.